Hey, I'm shooting this week's video from the inside of my car. Do you drive a car? Do you want to learn some more English vocabulary related to driving? Well, join me, an English native speaker and English teacher, as I show you this week some of the most common driving vocabulary. Let's go! Hey, happy Sunday. It's Gino here from Real Everyday English. So as I said in the intro, we're going to be learning some driving vocabulary today. So I suppose the best place to start is to start up the car. Now, the phrase to start up in this context means to activate a machine or engine. And we use this when we're activating our car engine. So I'm going to start up the car. So I take my keys, put it in the ignition, and start up the car. Okay, so now I've started the car, the next thing I need to do is to buckle up. Now, to buckle up or to belt up simply means to fasten my seatbelt. So if I pull my seatbelt out of here and insert the clip, I've now belted up or buckled up. And the next phrase I'd like to teach you this week is the phrase to turn up when speaking about the volume. So this is the car radio, and if I turn up the volume, it means to increase the volume and make it louder. So I'm turning up the volume. And the opposite is to turn down, which means to decrease the volume and make it quieter. So that is to turn down. Turn up, turn down. The next phrase I'd like to teach you is reverse or back up. And these two phrases mean to drive backwards. So reverse or back up. So if I select reverse gear, turn off the handbrake, I can then back up or reverse. Watch the window. I'm now reversing. We're moving backwards. Okay, so the next phrase I wanted to teach you, I couldn't find an actual definition for this. And it's the phrase to drive past. Now, to drive past something means to drive up to it on the road so that you're right near it, and then continue driving away from it. So consider the following example. So as I'm driving down the road, you can see on the right hand side there is a petrol station. So I'm going to drive past the petrol station. I drive up to it, near it, and then past the petrol station. Past tense, I drove past the petrol station. And the next phrase for today is traffic lights. Traffic lights are the lights which control the traffic. So, in other words, these right here, these are traffic lights. So the next phrase I have for you today is a roundabout. And a roundabout is a circular road junction like this one. Okay, and the next phrase for today is the word motorway. And a motorway is a very large road designed for fast driving and has very few places to join or leave. So I am driving on the motorway. Okay, last but not least, I want to teach you a phrase to do with the windows. So I'm sat in the car, the windows are here, these are the windows, and to open the window we use the phrase to wind down the window. So for example, if I push this button, I'll wind down the window. And the opposite to that, to close the window, is to wind up the window, like so. Wind up the window. In other words, close the window. I think the term wind up and wind down comes from back in the day or in the past. We used to have a little lever here which you needed to wind in order to make the window go up or down. And technology has advanced, but the language hasn't. So we still use wind down and wind up. Wind down equals open the window. Wind up equals close the window. Okay, that was it for this week's video, people. As always, I hope you enjoyed it. If you did enjoy it, please feel free to share it with your English learning friends. I'll see you people in the next video. Bye bye. Ciao, ciao.